want to show you something.
What?
My appendix scar. Bit of a mess, isn't it?
Well, it's okay.
I had to have an emergency operation.
Really? Look, it was very sweet of you to bring
Friendship's what's important to me. It's more honest.
I've got to get going.
You needn't go. We could stay here.
I don't think so.
We could stay and talk. Can I come in? You're the only one who listens to me.
Philip, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Please, Justin, you've got to let me in.
Philip, go
Alison,
away!
let me in. Let me in, Alison. Please, Alison, let me in.
Philip, just go away!
Open the door, Alison, and
Leave
let
me
in.
alone!
Come on, Alison, open the door. Open.
All right.
I frightened you. I'm sorry. It's the last thing I want to do.
What do you want?
I was passing and I saw your light on.
You see, you just go into people's houses in the middle of the night and push your way in.
Don't be mad. I wanted to see you again. I like talking to you, Alison.
I'm really tired, Philip.
It must be great working in the clinic, dealing with crisis after crisis every day. Better than my job. Is it exciting?
No, not really. Look, nursing's a job like any other job. Speaking of which, I'm on duty tomorrow morning and I'd really like to get some sleep.
This is a nice place. How many of you live here?
3 of us. Steve, Sam and me.
Steve, he's the other nurse. Is it the tall, skinny one?
Do you know Steve?
Oh, I've seen him around. Do you have lots of boyfriends?
Steve's not my boyfriend. He's my flatmate, that's all.
But you're good friends?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Alison, could we be friends, please?
Ellie, you're up. You'll never believe what's just happened to us.
Yes, I'm sorry, Dr. McKenna, but you obviously had to know as soon as possible. No, I'm all right. So are the patients and staff. We all came through quite safely. Yes, the police are here now taking statements. I'll be here. Goodbye. Dr. McKenna's coming straight in.
I suppose he'll want to go through it all again in grisly, horrible detail.
No, he won't. He knows better than that. Not tonight.
What about you? How are you feeling?
Strung out like everyone else.
Chris is the one that amazed me. He's still hard at it, examining that patient the ambulance brought in.
Yes, he showed a maturity I thought was years beyond him. In fact, it's stupid, but...
What? I could use a laugh.
Well, Chris was incredibly brave, but he must have been very scared. I had this sudden vision of his hair turned white overnight, and then I realised it'd make him more of a lady killer than ever.
Oh, no, extend his range into the older group.
A father figure as well as an underage stud.
I can't believe this is you, Miss Burton.
I could actually see inside that gun barrel.
I know.
Right, I've phoned a couple of relief nurses. They and Dr. McKenna can hold the fort. We all need a break.
Oh, I couldn't sleep, not at the moment.
Yes, I'm exhausted, but my body keeps yelling, go, go, go.
Well, what's good for excess adrenaline?
Caffeine?
Worst possible thing.
Very worst thing.
Coffee?
Love some.
The robber had this mad killer look in his eye and a huge sawn-off shotgun. I thought I was going to die. I thought, these are my last moments.
It was a matter of whose nerves cracked first, his or mine. And it wasn't going to be mine.
That's not what you were saying earlier.
Of course it is. Man, I knew what I was doing. If I didn't, how come he got up and ran away so quickly?
I thought it was my siren. Nah, seriously, Steve, everyone said you were terrific, even the cops.
You were, Steve. He was, Alison. Just wonderful, a hero. You should have been there.
I'm glad I wasn't.
I'd better be off.
Yeah, you better. It's going to be like a railway station in here.
See you later. Thanks for the coffee and the bedtime stories. I'd like to see you again, Alison. Oh, I know where you are.
Bye.
Pretty much. Hey, that was pretty mean. I mean, about a railway station.
Sorry, guys. It wasn't meant for you. Ooh, it's been a very long night.
So, tell all. Was the club groovy?
Yeah, the club was really good.
What about Philip? He seemed pretty cute.
Don't know about that.
I can't believe these Romanian gymnasts. Incredible.
They're marvellous, right enough. Well, I need a good 8-hour shut-eye if I'm to do anything like that.
think the human body's capable of that. And then you look at Dad.
You're two of a kind, the pair of you. Bone idle. I'm the one who needs holidays and I'm working flat tack. If anyone should be nodding off, it should be me.
Who says I'm asleep? They're on the dresser.
What are?
Your earplugs.
Oh, I didn't put them on the dresser.
Yes, you did. If they were a car, they'd run over you.
Oh, no wonder I can't find anything. Yeah, look, with you two home, this place looks like a tip. I can't be expected to come home and get into the housework.
Well, we'll do it tomorrow.
Oh, which tomorrow would that be? Tomorrow next year or tomorrow next week?
Tomorrow.
We promise we'll get stuck.
I'll hold you to that. Honestly, if we had visitors, I'd die. All right, I'm off. Night, Stuart.
Night, Mum.
I won't be long.
Oh, don't worry, I've got my earplugs.
Right, we better get stuck into this place first thing in the morning. Your mother's made a list and painting for a start.
Hey,
What?
imagine getting out with a chick that could do that.
Oh, yeah.
What he scored, 8825, but Kirsty Strong's not.
It makes you wonder
Wonder what?
how a boy that age graduated to armed hold-ups.
And I'm afraid I have no sympathy for him, not in this particular case.
Surely you can't help but have. They said he was barely 19.
I have none at all. Twice today those thugs pointed guns at me, threatened to blow me away. Makes you look at things differently. Yet it's funny, it wasn't me who took a stand, it was a frail old lady. Sometimes the people you least expect do incredible things. What's wrong? Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
He's spooky. There's definitely something strange about him.
What? He seemed okay.
At first, he turns up out of the blue with takeaways, and then hours later he's back wanting to talk. It's weird.
What's wrong with wanting to talk? I think it's nice.
What, in the middle of the night, uninvited?
Yum.
Well, it sounds a whole lot safer than your usual activities, Alison.
Oh, up to that again, are we, Steve? Do you think that I deserve a creep like Philip Cotton?
Well, if you go around seeing a lot of guys, you're bound to...
Ask for it?
Come on, you two. We've been through all this before.
Oh, shut up, Sam. Look, I've had a really good time in the last couple of weeks, but not half as good as time as you think that I've had. If I was a man, you wouldn't have thought anything about it. You would have thought I was macho, but I'm a girl, so you think that I'm a slag. The trouble is, I've only invented it all. Just because I got sick of your pathetic double standards. I've conned you, Steve, so you can stick that in your little sexist pipe and smoke it.
It's been a build-up of things.
What things?
Oh, sexual abuse against Libby, the kid whose dad got electrocuted, all this tonight, and I've got personal problems on top of everything else.
Personal problems?
Oh, it's nothing. My mother in Dunedin, there are problems there. I had to fly down. It's always exhausting.
No wonder Hone was concerned about you. Oh, he just remarked you had a lot to deal with.
A lot. Including Hone.
Sorry?
Something happened. I haven't told anyone else. Perhaps I should have. It's been upsetting me.
Something concerning Hone?
Oh, we had a one-night stand. My idea, not his. Believe me, Carrie, I'm ashamed.
Oh, why should you be?
Well, I don't fancy him. I just let go. I've regretted it ever since. I'm embarrassed every time I see him.
Oh, you mustn't be. These things happen and we all need friends.
It was stupid. You've got to promise me not to tell a soul. Promise?
Of course I promise.
Why didn't you wake me?
Why, what time is it?
You know I can't hear that alarm with those wretched earplugs in.
Oh, don't panic. I'll make you some tea.
There's every need to panic. I've got to be at work in 20 minutes and there's no way on God's earth I'm going to get there. Dr. McKenna's already had a chip at me. Out of my way. I'm in a hurry.
Oh, sorry. I lost track of the time.
It's obvious.
Hey, see the overalls?
Redecorated your pyjamas.
Today, the boy and I are going to paint the lounge. That's if you're sure about a colour.
I've marked it on the chart. Look, honestly, Tom, I've got to get away or there's going to be hell to pay. Oh, now look what you've made me do.
Hey, Mum, what's for breakfast?
There's the stove, there's a fridge, there's a cupboard. What have you got? Glass arms?
Well, any ass, no need to get aggro.
I'm not getting aggro.
The PM pledged that the trade talks would continue.
Oh, turn that
And now to
blooming
local
thing
news,
off.
a siege occurred overnight when armed gunmen took over a medical clinic in Shortland Street. A police spokesman said...
So what are you doing? What? Turn it on!
And now to today's weather. A fine sunny day, but a cool change expected.
Thanks a lot.
What did I do?
Oh, no, I haven't even got time to have a cuppa. It's going to be one of those days. I can see it coming a mile off.
I just got off the phone to Gina and she said that Steve was incredible.
She's into hero worship in a big way.
She said there was 5.
5?
Yeah, and they're all armed with semi-automatics, that's what she reckons.
Kirsty, there were 3 and one of them was dead.
However many, Gina is definitely in love. At least till the end of the week.
Nah. Steve's not interested. She hasn't got a chance.
Well, let her dream on. Anyway, party girl, winning any more hearts?
Oh, I've had enough of that.
Why?
Sorry I'm late, Kirsty. Those wretched earplugs. Do you think I could hear that alarm? Hello, Alison.
Morning.
Hey, what's this about a siege? I thought I might find the building a smoking ruin.
Actually, Dr. McKenna said he'd like to see you.
Oh.
As soon as you arrived.
This very minute?
I'm afraid so.
Well, we all know what that's about, don't we? Discrimination against working mothers who look after their families. Well, come on, you two. Haven't you got some work to do? Well, let's get on with it, shall we? I'll be in Dr. McKenna's office.
I'll fill you in later.
Okay.
Yes, nurse.
Sorry, Nurse Burton.
I was exhausted after doing a double shift and some nasty little men running around with guns.
Yes, Nurse Burton. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Leave it, nurse.
Right. First of all, furniture in the middle for the drop sheets.
Can't we just paint around the furniture?
Oh, fair go, son.
Dad, the walls don't need painting anyway. Listen, Mum gets these nutty ideas. You wait a while, they pass.
Besides which, you want to go to the gym.
Well, I'm in training. Hey, it's already cost me big bucks. If I don't keep up regular workouts, then it's a waste.
You'll get your workout shifting the furniture. Come on.
Hey, do I have my work if it's necessary? Do I object? You've got your gardening to look after, and I've got study to do these holidays.
Oh, well, I suppose you got a point.
I knew you'd see it, Mum.
Yeah, painting's pretty mindless work. Brush in one hand, book in the other. You'll suck up knowledge like a vacuum cleaner.
Okay, you win.
Ah, Stuart!
And Alison yanked the curtain, and there is Carrie crashed out in her underwear.
You don't suppose she'd been in there with a guy?
She should be so lucky.
Are you waiting for something, Sam?
Yep, a patient transferred to hospital. Should be a trolley out any minute.
What did Dr. McKenna have to say?
And what do you think? Those earplugs will have to go. From tonight, it's snoring tests here at the clinic, or the spare bedroom.
Tom's not going to be a happy man.
What can I do? Besides, it might force him to take the problem more seriously.
I need a break from pain. What colour are the walls going to be?
Well, your mother was supposed to mark the chart this morning, but hearing round like a blue-tailed fly, she forgot. I thought maybe that dove grey.
Nah, bad karma. Prison cells.
Oh, maybe you're right.
I was thinking more along the lines of a lighter colour. Pastel, maybe. It'd help brighten up the room without hurting your eyes. Make it look bigger as well. What do you reckon, Dad? Dad? Right. Son, about this gym of yours. The one you paid the big bread for. Gee, thanks, Dad. You're the greatest.
So, piling on for another night of guns and desperados?
I sincerely hope not. It'll be as quiet as the grave.
If that's a joke, it's not very appropriate, Kirsty.
It wasn't. I'm sorry.
The only trouble is you'll have to make do with junk food rather than a cordon bleu meal. Honey not being on deck tonight.
What's that supposed to mean?
Honey, not working tonight. That's all it means.
Well, I'll thank you to keep your clever little quips to yourself.
Afternoon, how's it going?
Ask those two. They seem to be the experts on everything else.
I made a perfectly innocent remark.
Which was?
Well, I can't remember it word for word, but something to the effect that she couldn't have a cordon bleu meal tonight because Honey will be working.
I see.
Is there some problem between Dr. Fleming and Honey? I mean, just so that we can be more diplomatic in the future.
No, there isn't. And you shouldn't suggest to anyone that there is.
I thought they were getting on like a house on fire.
I think you've hit the nail right on the head, Kirsty.
Meredith, have I just made a complete and utter fool of myself?
I doubt it.
No, I think I have. Forget the Bush telegraph. Marjorie's the woman who invented the talking drums.
Perhaps you overreacted a bit. And with Marjorie, you do have to be careful, but perhaps you didn't pick it up. Just play it cool. That's the main thing. Let it wash over you.
I'm not handling this at all well, am I? Maybe I should think about some extended leave.
It'll work out.
Oh, perhaps I should just resign.
G'day.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Tired.
Yeah. I crashed the Sada. Feel great. I'll try not to bump around too much when I get home.
Thanks.
Look, about last night.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, well, I do. I'm sorry for giving you such a hard time. And not just last night, but over the last few weeks.
Okay. Let's just drop it, eh?
Fine. What's that?
Oh, just a brochure on self-defense. I've got a few free trials over there this afternoon.
Self-defense?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I guess that guy Phillips got you really worried.
Yeah, guess so.
Hey, maybe I can help you out. A friend of mine's starting classes in his own school and that. And I could get you a discount if you want.
Thanks, Steve. I think I'll give this one a go first.
Okay. Go!
What in the name of all that's holy?
Ceiling's finished.
The ceiling's finished. What about the rest? You haven't even started the walls.
How can I start the walls? I asked you what colour you wanted, you didn't say.
I marked it on the chart. I put a big circle around it.
Ah, that's where you're wrong, see? You might have thought you did, but in the stampede this morning you forgot. See?
Oh, not that chart. The one on the dressing table. I gave it to you last night after I'd marked it.
You did?
Well, if you couldn't get on with the painting, why didn't you give me a ring?
Well, I intended to, but I sort of dropped off.
Where's Stuart?
Oh, at the gym, I expect. Shifting furniture might be like lifting weights, but without the fancy singlet, there's no glamour.
When am I going to be able to get my home back?
Oh, just a couple of days. I am supposed to be on holiday, love. Oh, bad day at the clinic, was it? Any bullet holes in the walls?
No, not too bad, thank you. I feel as though I'm getting a headache from these paint fumes. Can we open a window and let some air in?
Yeah, well, I meant to do that too, but, I don't know. The less you have to do, the more you get behind.
Well, it's got to stop, hasn't it? Because at this rate, it'll take you a year to get my list done.
I'll do some more this evening. Let's have a look. Oh, fix the electric heater. Good as done.
Thanks. Sorry I'm a bit grumpy at times. I do go on a bit, I know.
Yeah, you do too, and that's a fact. But never mind. I got very broad shoulders.
Friends?
Of course we're friends.
Because there's something else.
What else?
When I got to work this morning, Dr. McKenna called me into his office about being late.
We talking earplugs?
Tom, there's no need to be embarrassed. Snoring's very common. They can do lots about it these days.
It can't cure me for one very good reason. I don't snore.
Don't give me that. Why do you keep denying it? Come to the clinic, they can help you. Or to another doctor, anyone. I'll get one for you if you like.
No.
Why are you such a stubborn old coot about this?
Because?
All right. It's either go to the doctor or go to the spare bedroom. Make up your mind.
Do you think I mind about the spare bedroom? Spare bedroom's fine by me.
Right. Spare bedroom it is then. I'll make up the bed.
Hi, Dad. I ate out.
Well, I sort of figured that when your chair was empty all through tea.
Yeah, it was a mob from the gym. We grabbed a burger. Did Mum say anything?
Oh, we had on the run ourselves. Smell of paint put her right off for food. Phone her next time, will you?
Yeah, sorry. She gone to bed.
Yeah, a while ago. And no earplugs, so don't go banging around.
No earplugs, does that mean?
The spare room, yes, it does. And I don't want to talk about it. The damn mattress gets right to my back. I probably had the last decent night's sleep of my life.
Sorry to hear. Anyway, I'm tired myself. I might crash. Must be all that lifting and painting.
Oh, yeah, you did a solid 8 hours. Good night, anyway.
Yeah, not Dad.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another place. Just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
This program was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand on air.